You know, my brothers, my time is short. You know what? Let's drop the issue about what's happening around the world. Let's talk about what you and I do, because what you and I do has a direct effect towards this ummah. Every sin you commit has a direct effect on every single person that has tawheed and iman in his heart. Because I have news for you. That day that you decided to be a Muslim, the day that you decided to say La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, you entered the fold of Islam. And when you entered the fold of Islam, you fell under the umbrella of the ummah. And when you became a member of the ummah, you became a part of the body. So what you do has an effect on the ummah. People think that, listen, you know what, if I don't want to pray, that's none of your business. It's between me and Allah. Have you ever heard this? That no one can judge me, only God can judge me. Wow, big round of applause for this, brother, eh? Only God can judge me. Well, duh, yes, only God can judge you. But unfortunately, brother, I have news for you. Your shortcomings has an effect on me, has an effect on my wife, has an effect on my children, and has an effect on the rest of the ummah. So it's not up to me to allow you to do your wrong and to do your haram and not stand before you, right, and give you clear warning that what you're doing is wrong and batil. The Prophet of Allah in the Sahih Hadith, وَالَّذِي نَفْسِي بِيَدِي, the Prophet of Allah takes an oath by Allah. He says, you either enjoin that which is good and you forbid that which is wrong. This is a responsibility upon everyone. It's not the responsibility of the mashayikh. It's not the responsibility of the ulama. It's the responsibility of every person that has iman and tawheed in his heart to call to that which is good and forbid that which is wrong. Why, O Prophet of Allah? What if I don't want to do it? What if it's none of my business? What if I want to do my own thing? He says, you will do it. Or by Allah, Allah Azza wa Jal will send down His punishment upon you. You will raise your hands and make dua, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would not accept your prayers. What are you doing with your life? What are you doing with your life? Look at what's happening. Look at what's happening to us around the world. Look what's happening to you in your own country. You know, when I left my house, when I left my home in Sydney to come here, I went to the airport 4 hours early. 4 hours early. Why? Because I was mentally prepared for the interrogation to why I'm leaving my own country. I've become a criminal in my own house. I had paperwork ready and prepared. Why? Because I was mentally prepared that when I get to London airport, I was ready for a 3-4 hour interrogation. For what? For no other reason except for the fact that I look like a Muslim. And you know that's the truth. Yet what are we doing about it? We are an ummah, we are one unit, we are not individuals. We don't have that luxury. You don't have the luxury of saying, brother, only God can judge me, leave me alone. Let me do as I please. No, my brother, because what you do has an effect on me, and what I do has an effect on you. So you're probably thinking, yeah, akhi, you know what, but what's your daleel, bro? Because when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala deals with the Muslims, He deals with them as an ummah. When the khairat and the barakah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala falls down, who does it fall down upon? It falls upon everyone. And when the punishment of Allah falls, who does it fall on? It falls upon everyone. This is Allah's system. This is how Allah works. When His rahmah falls, everyone feeds off it. And when the ghadab and the curse and the anger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala falls, everyone cops it. When Musa alayhi salatu was salam, when his people were going through a drought, no water, no food, no crops, plants were dying, nothing was growing, animals were dying, nothing to drink, nothing to eat. Human beings were dying and suffering. Amongst them is a prophet. So the people came to Musa and said, Ya Musa, what's going on? Musa raises his hands and he says, Oh Allah, you can see what's happening to my people. Ya Allah, we're begging, we're asking for rain. Musa asked for rain, they're waiting for the clouds to come in, nothing happened. So Musa says, Ya Allah, what's happening? Now listen to what Allah says. He says, Ya Musa, from amongst your people there is one sinner. One. How many sinners are in our towns? How many of our Muslims don't pray? How many of our sisters are still unscarved? How many of our elders still cannot read Fatiha properly?